Hey guys, this is the Fat Panda with another one of the Gen 1 Tourney videos. This is going to be my second match actually versus cbcoro. This is down in the loser's bracket. He was the one who knocked me out of the winner's bracket earlier, our very first round actually, and I've been fighting my way through ever since. Luckily I get to face him again. Well, maybe luckily, he did beat me once, but I wanted my revenge on him, and hopefully I can get it here. Looking at the teams, I know Victory Bell outspeeds everything in the sun, but it can't touch Altaria at all. Exeggutor and Vileplume outspeed everything but that Manectric as it's scarfed. I'd like to get rocks up, or maybe knock out that Altaria with a Hidden Power Ice from my Exeggutor as soon as possible. If I can't actually sweep with Vulpix for quite a while. So let's see how it goes. One thing to note, this is the best, best battle I've had in a long time. He makes one mistake, which actually makes the match very significant, but the ending is just amazing. It's one of those matches where it's just good. So he opens with Solo. I open with Exeggutor. I was hoping to catch Altaria out, but it doesn't, so I bring in Vulpix. I was hoping for the Protect. I assumed it had it because I know it's carrying a Toxic Orb, but he actually just goes for the Brave Bird. I think he was probably going to try to catch my Exeggutor with his pants down since the sun hadn't been up yet. Now it is. Vulpix takes a nice chunk of change. He gets Toxic. I know that Vulpix isn't going to survive here, but I don't really care. It's essentially sun fodder. Unless I see another another weather inducer on the opponent's team, I don't really care what happens to it. If it can stall, get a couple burns out, that's fantastic. If it can't, oh well. So Swellow's here. Now I send back out Exeggutor going for the Hidden Power Ice. But he knows I've got it, so he switches. He brings Swellow out. He probably knows that I'm faster. And goes into his Manectric. I thought this actually might do significant damage because since Manectric's scarfed, I know it's probably got no investments in defense outside of maybe like 4 in health or something like that. And I do over half, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. Here I switched to my Rapidash. I was hoping he would go for the Overheat and I just get a Flash Fire boost, but he walked right into that last time, so he knows it's going to happen. And he probably expected this switch and just goes, tries to gain some momentum with Volt Switch. So he does quite a bit to Rapidash. Kind of sucks. And he goes right back to his Swellow. Right here, I know I have to sacrifice my Rapidash now. Everything else on my team is more important than it. So he goes for the Facade. Does the rest of it, takes the Rapidash out. Oh well. I'm down 2 here, but I'm still feeling fairly good. Swellow's health is slowly falling. All I need is for him to make one mistake. I bring Exeggutor back, go for the Hidden Power Ice again, but he retreats again. I thought he'd go to Aggron or Swampert or something, but he actually brings out Altaria here. I have no idea why, but I will take it. This should be a one-hit KO unless it is completely invested, everything going into special defense and health, which is actually how it is. It must be, because it does survive here. A little unfortunate. I just, here I have no reason not to go for a Psyshock, actually, because I know it's not invested in defense, and I don't want to risk icing like an Aggron if he switches out. Psyshock would do at least a little bit more to him. I guess really not that much, but I don't know. I went for the Psyshock. I figured it was the best bet there. He brings back out his Manectric. Once again, it's faster than Exeggutor in the sun, so I need to switch out again. I go to Wigglytuff. I know it'll survive at least one overheat, if not more. I'm hoping it does at least half, or it does at least under half, which it does significantly more than that, well, a little bit more than that. But with the special attack drops, I know I'll survive at least one more turn. So I figure there's absolutely no reason not to go for a Wish on this turn. I half expected a switch to something like Aggron or whatever, or maybe Armaldo, set up rocks or go for an attack or something, but he does just overheat again. I get my Wish off. Here's where I misplay a little. I wasn't sure if he knew. This Wigglytuff never even got a chance to attack, I don't believe, in the last match. So I don't know if he knew what set I was running. He probably guesses Protect here. Or maybe he just doesn't fear anything his Wigglytuff has, which is kind of true. I do go for the Protect, but nothing happens because he switches. I know this Aggron is going to one-hit shot my Wigglytuff and probably head smash everything on my team. So I go for the protect here just to scout out what move it's using, see if I can figure out a way to block whatever move it is. It is going for a head smash. Well, that sucks. Here I'm just going to try to use protect as much as possible. Attempt to PP stall. Not that it matters at all. I can't wear out all 8 head smashes that he's got. I mean, he could he only needs 4, 1 for each Pokemon I have left. But I get a double protect. Woohoo! I go for the triple here, but it fails as it should. No, I mean, I don't even think double protect should be like possible. It is really kind of one of those cheap thingies. I don't know. I just don't like it for the most part. But yeah, he goes for the head smash. And last battle, it one hit KO'd Wigglytuff. This time Wigglytuff has less health, so I know it's going down. There's no chance. This thing has. I mean, I think this Aggron is banded. It's probably choiced in some way. I would assume banned from that. There's no reason I would ever carry a Scarf. I sent out Vileplume. He's the least important member of my team right now. Go for the Giga Drain. I need to get as much damage as possible onto this Aggron. That's the most important part here. I know for a fact that with that much health he has left, my Executor can one-hit him with, take out the rest of it with a Giga Drain. So that's what I do here. I don't know. He probably was just like he knew he was going to completely just sack his Executor. I think Armaldo. No, I actually doubt Armaldo could have survived that. But I did a crit. Doesn't matter. When I looked it up later, it does indeed. It would have done that much damage no matter what. So. No guilt. No guilt about that. Like to keep these matches hacks-free. That's the way it should be. He goes out for Manectric. I have to sacrifice Executor to an overheat here. Victory Bell is my only other Pokemon left. And I can't afford to switch it here and lose it. Executor is so much more important. Or, I mean, Victory Bell is so much more important to my team. So, Executor goes bye-bye. Kind of sad, but he did his job. He took out Altaria, which was the one thing I needed to happen before sending Victory Bell out. So here it goes. It's 1v4 now. I know I have to go for a Leaf Blade here. It's going to easily finish off the Manectric. I can't go for growth yet. I'd like to, but I can't. I get another crit. Once again, I know it doesn't matter. Manectric's abilities his defenses are so bleh that I'm not... yeah, no guilt. Sends out Swampert. I think it's probably physically defensive unless it's some weird offensive one. But Life Orb, Leaf Blade, it doesn't matter. 4 times weak, it cuts through him like butter. So far, my Victory Bell's 2 for nothing. I'm liking this. I need 2 more. Rico Slav, his Swallow comes out. I know Weather Ball will take him out here. So that's 3 for none, and now Armaldo comes out. He's the one I was actually least worried about as far as actual offenses go. But, so I go for a Weather Ball. I was thinking it would do a decent amount of damage, but it may have done exactly half of his health. And he goes for a Rock Blast here, and I'm like, I remember last battle, it didn't actually feel like it did a lot. But when my health is down about half, it starts scaring the hell out of me. He gets 3 rocks, and I'm down to 6 health. And that's all he hits. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this just happened. I know Weather Ball will not take out the rest of his health, so I have to go for a Leaf Storm and pray right here. I send out my Leaf Storm, watching his health, and it goes down to 0. And I'm like, yes, I've taken him out. Victory is mine. And then Life Orb. And I fall. And I freak out because I thought I just tied my tournament opponent. And then I realized Life Orb Recoil isn't a tie condition, and I actually won the match. But that is the closest ending I've had to a match that isn't actually a tie, I think, ever. And that was just... I love Victory Bell. If Victory Bell could have its freaking correct move sets with everything that's available to it, it'd be amazing. I'm hoping Gen 6 they bring back the tutor for Sucker Punch, and they make it so that somehow Victory Bell can learn both Weather Ball and Power Whip out of an egg move. And with growth, finally there will be something that can say, you know what, Venusaur, get out of the way. priority on a Sun growth sweeper, I would think yes, please. So yeah, that's the match. I move on. My next opponent is Trico for Ubers, who I can't wait to get at least some mental revenge on. So while I haven't lost to him in this tournament or anything, he's the one I made the pact with about I wouldn't use a Ninetales, he wouldn't use a Politoed. He was okay with Vulpix, I go Vulpix, he uses a Politoed. So I can't wait to battle him and just destroy him. I'm hoping. Better happen. Anyway, yeah, this is that battle. Pretty good match. Enjoyable match. And that's about it. So, this is it for this video. Tune in for the rest of the